I'm Richard from Old Tree Bonsai, and this is the 5th video in our series on how to make a bonsai. We've taken a nursery plant, we've pruned it out, and we've wired it into the shape of a bonsai. Today we need to prepare it for repotting. And in order to do that, we need to select the pot, have it ready, and make some bonsai soil. So now we're ready to make some bonsai soil. You don't want to use the soil that you would just go out and buy at a garden center. This soil usually holds a little bit too much water. It usually is a peat-based mixed or sphagnum moss in it, or peat moss. You can use this by sifting out some of the fines, and the fines are the dust. And the dust, what we're going to get out of this is what's going to kill a bonsai. This is going to hold way too much water, and your roots are not going to thrive very well. So we're going to take a screen, and we'll sift out these fines. You want to make sure you just use a little bit at a time, and we're going to put a few of these components together. So we've got this dust coming out. We're just going to do a scoop of each one of these items, just make the soil that we need today. So we've got that. Then we're going to use some white pumice. White pumice, we're going to use a little bit finer screen. We want to get that dust out of there. These are bonsai pillars, this stuff right here. It's all that's fined up. So we're going to get that out. And if you want to, you can move that through a little bit larger screen and get rid of the larger particles. Not absolutely necessary. Sometimes we'll take these and we'll use them as a drainage layer in the bottom of the pot. We're also going to use a little bit of red lava in this mix. And we'll do the same thing with that, because there's some larger particles. We're running this through a 1/4-inch screen. Keep all the larger particles in there. We want to use some calcined clay. Calcined clay is just a fired clay. And we'll take that, and 1 scoop of that. That's already been sifted out, so we'll just put the scoop in here. We have it ready to go. We want to add more organic matter too, because in this mix we want to have about approximately 50% organic matter, 50% the inorganic matter or the rock. We'll get a little bit more of that out. Just the hard work right here. Just a little bit more. Doesn't have to be absolute precise here. Remember, measure the data. You're going to use hard akadama. Akadama is a fired clay. It comes from Japan. It's not absolutely necessary, but the clay holds its shape. It holds its shape, and also it delivers some nutrients to the bonsai. Very good soil if you can find that. We'll sift that out and get the fines out of that also. And we're going to take all this and mix it up. Mix it up really well. You'll find the difference in the soil and the soil that comes from the garden center. This is going to drain really, really well. What you want for bonsai, or most potted plants, are a soil that has about 25% water, 25% air, and about 50% of the soil. You're going to have to water a little bit more often, but you're going to have good, healthy root growth in your bonsai pot. And now we have a soil that looks really nice. Also, if you take it and kind of squeeze it, you can feel it give just the tiniest bit. It's a really nice bonsai soil. Works really well. In addition to getting the soils ready, we need to choose a pot. For this particular plant, the Cascade, we've chosen a tall pot where the plant can come down and drop in below the rim. This is a typical Cascade pot. It has a ratio of about the same height as the same width. It also has a very large drainage hole in the bottom. If we just leave that open like this, we'll lose all of our bonsai soil. So we're going to take a piece of screening. We've taken some screen in here. We've cut a piece out of it just using bonsai shears. Taking that out. Now we're going to make a little staple here to hold that in place. I'm going to take a piece of wire that's about 6 inches long. This is anodized aluminum. You don't want to use raw copper because you can get copper salts from it. We want to make this the same size as the bonsai soil, or the hole there. Take a look at it. And make sure that fits directly down to the hole and very flat, and that the wire comes right on the very edge of that hole. We can take this up. We'll place this through the screen, pushing that down, make sure it's nice and tight. And then we'll push that through the inside of the pot with the screen on the inside, so it looks like that. We'll turn this over. Take a pair of pliers. I'm going to pull this up and down. Pull this up and down. A lot of people just leave that and cut it even, but I like to take this and make a little loop on the edge. I picked up too many bonsai pots and gotten stuck with the wire. So I just turn that on the inside like that. Now the pot is all ready to accept the soil and the plant. In this segment, we prepared a bonsai soil that's very free draining. We've selected our pot. We've placed a screen in the bottom. Now we're ready to move on with the repotting. In our next episode, we'll take our plant, we'll remove the soil, do some root pruning, wire the plant in, and we'll have a very nice bonsai plant. Thank you for watching our videos.